Good morning, guys. Let's see. Today I am going to show you two sections of a program called Chrome Music Lab that you will really enjoy. And we will, for these first few weeks of using it, we're just getting to know how it works and getting familiar with it and having fun with it. Later in the year, we'll use it to do some assignments where I give you certain things that you have to include. But for now, we're just getting used to it. So I've got a link for it in your on your paper. Well, in the assignment, I don't know how to say it. Anyway, there's a link included for you. If you are ever on your Chromebook and you want to find it without that link, just type in Chrome Music Lab. Oops, you gotta spell it right. And it'll come up for you, Chrome Music Lab. I'm going to click there, and this is Chrome Music Lab. They call each section an experiment, and there are, what is that, 14 of them. So today we are going to look at the shared piano and the rhythm sections of this. Shared piano is this one right here, and you click and it is pretty much what it sounds like it's going to be. It's a piano. So our internet at school is being slow today. There it is. When you go to this, if you have a touch screen, you can use your finger on it, and that works. And you're just making music. You can also click on them with a mouse, or you can use your touchpad. If you want to hold a note, if you want a note to last longer, just hold it down. Now you see when I'm clicking on these, it's pulling up a little bird. It's going to assign you an animal too, but it might not be the same every time. That goes with another feature that we're not doing yet. Okay, so don't worry about the little animal. Um, and you can play songs with this. Or you can just make up your own thing. It doesn't matter. Do what you like. You can hold your finger down and drag. The black keys are your sharps and flats. You can do whatever you like with this. There is a feature at the bottom down here where my cursor is pointing. I hope you can see that. If you click on that arrow, you can change the sounds. So if you put it on drum kit, then instead of it giving you regular piano notes, it gives you drum sounds. I'm not going to play with it a whole lot because I really don't know if you're going to be able to hear what I'm doing. But it's fun. And the more you play with it, the more you figure out where the different sounds are. You can change it to any of these. The synthesizer, SYNTH is short for synthesizer. It's electronic music. So you can make your own music with this, okay? If you know how to play the piano, maybe some of you have had piano lessons or you remember some of the things we learned at school last year with the keyboards. You can play whatever you'd like on this. It just won't play more than one note at once. Okay, so if you've taken piano lessons and know how to do both hands at once, it will not play more than one note at once. But it's a whole lot of fun to create your own melodies, your own music with that. So that's one that I want you to experiment with this week. I want you to experiment with the shared piano and try out the different sounds. The other one that I want you to try out this week is the rhythm. And I really would like it if you only do these 2 sections this week. And throughout the week, if you want to play with it more, that's fine. As long as your parents don't care. Okay, just stick with these 2 sections though, shared piano and rhythm. Now I'm going to click on rhythm, and it's going to bring up a screen that has these little dots and columns at the bottom and 3 animals at the top. And it's always going to start with a couple of dots filled in. I don't use those. I always get rid of them because I want to write my own. I don't want to use theirs. If you want to leave them there, you can. But to add a sound, you just click on the dot. This bottom row is always going to be this lowest pitch drum. And you can see the color of the dot matches the color of the drum. But fill in what you think is going to sound good. This is all about what you think is going to sound good. If you want to see what that sounds like so far, click play in the middle. If you like it, leave it. If you don't like it, make changes however you want. The second row from the bottom is the next highest drum, the yellow one. And I'm going to fill those in where I think it's going to sound good. And push play, see what it sounds like. And again, if you like it, leave it alone. If you don't like something about it, you can make changes. This top row is for the triangle. So I'm going to add some triangles, see what that sounds like. Now you can also make changes while it's playing if you want to. So like this. Okay, so just have fun with it. If you click this right arrow button, it'll give you another set of instruments, a tom-tom drum, a snare drum, and a hi-hat cymbal this time. And again, it's always going to have some filled in for you. And like I said, I always start by getting rid of those. You can keep them if you want to. And again, you just fill in with what you think is going to sound good. Because you can always go back and make changes later. And you start adding your snare drum sounds. And then add your cymbal. Okay, and keep playing with it and change it around as much as you like. Have fun with it. This time we've got tempo blocks and claves. And again, it's got some filled in. The tempo blocks sound like this for the lowest one. This is the middle, and then the claves is here. So you can start building your sound. I always start with the lowest sound. You don't have to, but to me, it layers more easily that way. But like I said, you start with what pleases you. So I'm going to fill in what I think is going to sound the best. And then I'll let it play and see what I think. Okay, so you keep building until you love it. This one we've got goodness, congas. I'm sorry, there's somebody out in the music room. They left. Okay. I'm in my little office in here, guys. So let me, that's the lowest conga. There's the middle conga, and then the cowbell. I want to write this one while it's playing, so I'm going to let it play. Okay, so I get to playing with that and I don't want to stop. So I hope you enjoy Chrome Music Lab. Again, shed piano and rhythm are the two that I'd like you to use this week. Please don't use the other ones until I talk to you about them. Next week, I'll show you two more. Okay, and we'll keep building out and having fun. So your assignment this week is just play around with it. See what you can do, see what you can make, and have fun with it. Okay? Be sure you click turn in. Okay? If you don't click turn in, it looks like you didn't do your work. All right? It doesn't have to be perfect. None of it ever has to be perfect. It has to be your best. Okay? I want you to have fun with it. Remember, mistakes are okay as long as you're trying. And if you have an assignment from a week before this that you did not click turn in, you can still go back and click turn in. Okay? So, y'all have fun with this. Enjoy Chrome Music Lab, and I will see you again next week. Y'all have a great week.